Lately, we have found ourselves in a very strange situation. We are comparing our own mind to our own invention. Artificial intelligence is fast, silent, unlimited. It doesn't get hungry. It doesn't rest. It doesn't sleep. It doesn't get tired. The human brain, on the other hand, it thinks about three things at the same time, forgets the fourth, and still considers itself quite successful. Short pause. That's why everyone asks the same question. Which one is smarter? Which one is more limitless? But this question might be flawed from the start. The human brain is not a performance machine. It is a survival tool. It had to be fast, not accurate. That's why it makes decisions with incomplete information. It skips details. It treats mistakes as normal. It learns from mistakes. It ignores certain things. We tend to see this as a flaw, but this is simply how the system is designed to work. There is something interesting. When the human brain slows down, it usually doesn't notice. Sometimes the opposite happens. It becomes more confident because the brain is not very good at measuring its own performance. What is happening is usually realized only after mistakes and wrong decisions. Silence. Sometimes it is never realized at all. Think of the mind as a desk. At first, it is organized. There are just a few folders. Then a message arrives. Another thought is added. An anxiety is placed on it. As the desk fills up, the order collapses. But you still think, I'm working. Artificial intelligence does not work like this. There is no desk in front of it. It has no emotions. It has no fatigue, no sleeplessness, no hunger, no thoughts beyond the task at hand. It has only one goal, and it moves toward that goal. It knows what it lacks. It knows what it carries too much of. The human brain, however, usually does not even notice what it is carrying. People imagine performance decline as a sudden collapse, but most of the time, it is a gradual shift. Attention decreases slightly. Reactions slow down a bit. Yet everything still feels manageable until you realize it isn't. Time sometimes becomes strange. Minutes stretch. Hours shrink. The mind stops measuring. It starts guessing. And most of the time, it guesses wrong. Despite all this, the human brain is still unique because it builds context. It searches for meaning. It can eliminate what is unnecessary. Artificial intelligence knows many things, but it does not always know what truly matters. The human brain, however, sometimes chooses incorrectly, but it feels why it chose that way. Despite all this, the human brain is still unique. The cognitive limit does not begin with capacity. It begins with awareness. The mind realizes it is tired. Too late. It denies that its attention is drifting, and usually it misses the moment when it should stop. That's why people take notes, use calendars, set reminders. This is not laziness. This is how the mind accepts its own limits. And this is also why artificial intelligence tools were adopted so quickly. Artificial intelligence shows us how fast thinking can be. The human brain, however, shows us how complex thinking truly is. Perhaps the real question is not which one is smarter. The question is this: which one knows when to stop